Apple is forcing you to buy a new charger. You don't get a charger inside of your box. I should probably unplug this at this point.
There's the coil.
Oh!
Yes!
Look at that.
Oh, it's smoking.
In today's video, we're going to see what's inside of Apple's new genius charging adapter. What the heck this thing even is, because if you're getting an iPhone 12, this is gonna be something that you're very interested in. Lincoln, have you heard about this at school at all?
I've not. No. Is it like a wireless charger type of thing?
So basically, Apple is doing something crazy. They say that they are saving the planet. This little box that you've seen for years,
yeah,
comes with your iPhone. You don't get this anymore.
It's kind of sad.
With your iPhone 12, you get this little charging cable that's USB-C on one side with the lightning connector on the other, but no box to use for it. Apple says there are 700 million lightning headphones in the world that come with the boxes, and people don't even use them. They use their AirPods. So that's what I use. I use the AirPods Pro. And then Apple also says that there are 2 billion of these boxes in the world. One of the most controversial moves that Apple did was when they removed the headphone jack. Do you remember that? Do you remember how mad the internet world was? How angry are you if you buy an iPhone that costs you $1,000 and it doesn't have a little charging box inside of it? I think that's kind of insane. So the iPhone 12 is going to be very interesting. It's going to come with a circular magnet in the back of it. It connects hard and strong, but they also have cases that will connect to this, and they also have wallets that will connect to this. So in order to get this thing working, you still have to buy a box. This cost me $39, and it doesn't even come with the box to be able to use it off of.
Wow.
And the iPhone 12 doesn't come with a box. But on the positive side, today's video is sponsored by Anker, America's #1 fast charging brand. For the last few years, we've been using Anker chargers inside of our house.
Yeah, we have.
Every single room. When you have one of the newer phones, you can get up to 50% charge in 30 minutes. And if you're using this small 5-watt box, you're not going to get that 20 watts that you need in order to get that charge so quickly. Anker has the Anker Nano, which is this little guy that looks very similar to this one, similar size. Yeah. This one will charge 3 times faster than Apple's standard box that they've always had in their box, that they have billions of them out there in the world right now.
Apple is so strange. Why would you not just make it faster?
Just make it faster, right?
Yeah.
These boxes are so useless. Anker's patented Power IQ 3.0 technology lets it charge incredibly fast. We have a link in the description where you can get 10% off. Ditch your small box, use the Anker Nano. Yeah. Thank you, Anker, for sponsoring this video. We need to destroy this MagSafe charger, and we all love a good destruction. Sure, let's plug it in.
It works.
There we go. This charges at 15 watts, which if you have a regular wireless charger, that's typically 7.5 watts. So it does charge fast on the iPhone 12. Well, this is how big it is. This has magnets built into it. So even with older phones, it'll still connect to it.
That's nice.
So you can plug it in and it will wireless charge it.
Or magnets are good for like credit cards and stuff?
There's definitely a certain level of magnets that is not good for credit cards that will wipe off the strip on it. We did a video a while back, like years ago. It was what's inside the levitating speaker, I think it was. And there were strong magnets in that side of that. That's how it works.
And that like broke your computer, right?
I put the magnet on top of my computer and it wiped the entire hard drive. I had to take it in and get it fixed by Apple, and they fixed it, which was great.
Yeah.
But magnets are not something that you typically want around electronics. The first step is going to be the bend test.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can see some coils in there.
Okay, here we go.
Wow.
There's the first step, maybe that. Okay, we'll drop it.
Even just from this first bend, you can definitely tell that this like material that you put the phone on is rubber. And then you can start to see that inside there's a few copper wires.
Ooh yeah, we're definitely getting on the inside. That was fun. I like bending it like that.
Oh, it's smoking.
Oh boy, is it plugged in?
No,
Okay.
it just was smoking. What do you think was that?
The smoke? Probably just some powder. Probably just some deadly powder that you shouldn't breathe in ever. We have cracked it open.
Oh,
we
wow.
actually cracked it in half. I don't know that they make round magnets, like circular magnets, and so I think inside of here it's little square magnets. We're about to find that out. There's one of the break points, kind of like the iPad Pro, how it breaks at a breaking point. This one kind of does it in between the magnets, and then you can see underneath the rubber. Oh yeah. Oh baby.
Yes. There's the coil.
Oh,
yes!
look
That's
at
it.
that.
That was easy.
That
wow.
is so cool. As soon as you pull off this little rubber part, it looks like, what does this look like, Hunter?
It's the arc reactor from Iron Man.
Right here. Tony Stark, he wears it right there.
That's what I can be for Halloween now.
But the charging box is not included.
Oh, dang it. It won't light up.
I'm hoping in the edit, we inserted like fake laughter right there at my dad joke. The charging box is not included.
Dang it. It won't light up.
Does it still charge? Don't touch that, Lincoln. I'm plugging it in. I'm plugging it in.
Nope.
Oh, it's
Wait,
still charging.
what?
It's still charging. Did you see that? Boom.
What?
Look, I have nothing plugged in the end. I'm not like tricking you here. It still works.
Even with this,
that.
this off and then super bent.
That is cool. This is the coil that you usually see in any type of wireless charger. The Qi wireless, I think they call it. That's why this is universal. The difference is right here when I put the knife around the edges, that's where the magnets are. But for now, let's see if I can get underneath the charger. And I should probably unplug this at this point. Yeah, okay, good. It's unplugged.
Just pull it.
Yeah, just pull it with this guy. His pliers work like a charm. Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay. All right. Here is your full-on Qi wireless that charges at 15 watts on the iPhone 12. I'm not sure how fast it charges on the other phones. The back of it just basically has
Just like protective
the little
almost.
chips that's inside of there, and then the rest of it, yeah, is just metal.
like-
I want to see the actual magnets inside of the MagSafe Charger. This is what Apple is showing us as the latest and greatest in technology, magnets, and there you go. There's two of them right there. Magnet, they are not connected. It's not a full circle that goes all around. It's just little segments of them. The magnets are not like glued onto there, really. There's a little bit of adhesive, really not that strong.
It's a pretty strong magnet.
There we go. There's your charging cable right there. I'm counting 18 magnets inside of this that go around, rectangular shaped magnets with a little bit of adhesive underneath it. Like you can see when I just like go in and, oh, it sticks to it. There's a little plastic silicone, hard silicone feeling material that's just underneath that. And they have the adhesive for the magnet that just kind of keeps it on there. There it is. Just make sure that you go and buy a box with today's sponsor, Anker, and there's a 10% discount if you click on the link in the description. I love tearing stuff apart. It's so fun. Look at that. Do you know how they're saving the planet?
Eliminating plastic.
That would be something.
Could you plug your watch in also on the same charger?
We'll see. I feel like we need to get the iPhone 12 and see if we can find those magnets like in a video. We should probably
Yeah.
find those magnets. That was fun.